Welcome back to the Great Lakes Post Big Ten volleyball preview. Today we're looking at the Iowa Hawkeyes, and we're pleased to be joined by head coach Vicki Brown. How's it going?
Good. How's it going there, Casey?
It is going well. So, talk about like how practice has been going. I know the season is just about a few weeks, literally next week. How's camp been going so far?
Camp, it's going pretty good. This is for all coaches, all over 300 teams, the first time that any program has gone from a season and a modified winter and then summer break and then into another season. So, I was anxious to figure out what the team was going to look like coming in from a physical preparation and skill wise. And so I have to say, since I've been here, this has been the best start that I've seen as far as just overall level of play for all positions. So it's been a thrilling few days here, and very encouraging as we go into preparing to compete next weekend.
So, kind of talking about this season overall with everything that you had to go through last year, what's this season going to be like, back in the fall compared to what you had to deal with in the spring with everything that went on with COVID?
Yeah, I think there will be, we went through that season with COVID and all the restrictions and the testing. And so a lot of that was removed as far as our daily routine. But, there's still spikes that are happening, and we're mentally prepared that there could be more things that we add with that day to day. But in comparison, it's just we're at a better place. There was so much unfamiliarity to work through and adversity and obstacles that we just there's not a blueprint of how to kind of go about things. And so now that last year we learned a lot of things, and also the team has changed as well. Like, a team that has gone through a global pandemic comes back a little bit different perspective of things, different approach. And so learned a lot of lessons about each other as a team, as a program, and then taking those lessons and using them to move the needle.
Okay, so kind of going in from that, so talk about some of the players that are coming back for you for your team this year.
Yeah, so right now we have our junior class that from the winter, due to our seniors opting out, they became like our senior class leaders. And so they're coming back having kind of that year where you figure out how to be that upperclassman leader. And now they know things that they learned, and now they're in a position of like, okay, this is how we're going to do it. And so you got Courtney Wazario, she's returning. First team all Big Ten, first regional All-American, just really coming into her own. And that's what we're seeing with her at practice these last during the camp season. She's in a totally different zone as an attacker, which it's good to see her level up. And so we have Hannah Clayton and Amaya Jones coming back. Both middles that have pretty much been a starting middle for the last 3 years, both of them. So a lot of experience, even in our backcourt as well, with wrapping up Maddie Slago for the senior class, who's been in some type of starter role since freshman year as well. So just a lot more veteran leadership than we've had in a while. But then we're also returning Adina Schmidt, coming back from as an six rotation outside, who finished the season as our second best passer. So from a first to third contact, we got a lot of experience. And then for our second contact, we have a freshman and sophomore, Bailey Ortega and Jenna Split. Bailey got a lot of playing time with our system last year. So she's familiar with what it takes to just compete and get things done. And then we have Jenna Split also. They're both competing for that position on the team to be the setter. So really good things that come out.
Yeah. going through being in this conference, how insane this conference is in volleyball,
Mhm.
but kind of go through go through that experience. It's like, wow, it's
Mhm.
and these teams are. What's it like playing these teams in the Big Ten and knowing that you can beat them as well, because we've seen it with upsets and all that.
Mhm. Yeah, so this conference, played in it, coached in it now, like it is, you got to have guts to be in this conference, because if you don't have guts, they're just going to expose you and go after you. Like everyone's this much of a difference between winning and losing. When we go back to our sets, whether we won or lost, uh it's a difference of 3 to 4 points. How do you get 3 to 4 points? Like when you look at the actual last few rounds, it's like, good Lord, if that ball was just in, that's a couple balls just in, one serve in against who we were going for their weaker passer, and we had her number all night, but we missed our serve at the end. Like it's the most frustrating conference to be in. Because when you win, you understand the level of the conference, and getting a win in this conference is a big deal.
Yeah.
But when you lose, it is the most annoying thing possible, because you lost by this much. And so, but if you have guts, you kind of like that that's what the conference is going to bring you. Because there has to be some enjoyment that comes into being in a constant grind and a constant understanding that people will come for you, but then also be able to flip it and be like, I'm going after you. So
That is for sure. Always interesting in this conference. What do you want to see coming out of the gate from this team? If we could improve on this one thing, if we can improve on this one thing, we'll be good. What is that?
mhm. As far as improvement go, I think it's just about us maintaining Iowa volleyball. Like we were doing a really good job of understanding how to start there, work in the middle with that mindset, and that how we run our system and keeping that rhythm defensively and offensively. But how do we finish it there? How do we capitalize on moments to end the set? That would be the idea of us. If we improve on that, when we improve on that, then we will be positioning ourselves from good things to continue to happen.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Vicki, thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to join us, and good luck this season.
Thank you, Casey. Have a good one.